Baba gave us this opportunity to practice 5 forms. Most important thing is that Baba is with us as a guide, as companion. As companion, he holds our hands, always present as a guide. Baba gave us this spiritual birth, completely different path, explained us about our aim, our destination, purpose of life. So, in this spiritual journey, Baba being with us, especially when we are ascending, and always remember I have to ascend because otherwise we are going completely opposite to the present current. If the boat has to sail in the same direction as the current is, it's easy and it automatically moves with the drift of waves. That means if one has to be vicious, very easy. Wrong company, negative energy, but I have adopted purity, viceless, completely free from negativity, and also becoming free from waste. So it's opposite the current. But Baba is my boatman. I always remember that who is my boatman, who is taking me across. Remembrance of Baba gives me power, and internally I always feel Baba will make me reach the destination. Baba keeps saying, children, I have come to take you home. We know that all the souls will be going to liberation. but there is lot of suffering, lot of pain, lot of hurt. But we, Baba's children, are completely free from sorrows. Even when there is any settling of karmic accounts, Baba's hand of healing, protection makes everything easy. Just keep remembering Baba as parents, as friend, as guide, any relationship which will comfort you, whichever power is required, whether it is courage or to continuously maintain hope and feels elevated, that I am ascending, becoming full, complete, and also acquiring power of purity, there is determination, power of faith, with all these powers. I continue on journey and from my heart, not only I receive powers from Baba, but I use them and keep thanking Baba. When Baba came in my life, then all the family, divine and pure souls, they became my family. So it's Baba's support and strength, it's love and care of the family. But Baba also assures us that when there is purity, even nature will cooperate, will provide, because we are spreading the vibrations of love and purity to nurture the nature. We create the atmosphere of love, of belonging, and total non-violence. Baba says, never make mistake of forgetting Baba. I constantly need to hold Baba's hand, especially at this time, so that with courage and determination, in company of Baba, I reach my destination. Even sometimes there are high tides, but Baba says the boat of the boat of the truth will shake but will never sink. I feel unshakable and steady in remembrance of Baba. I should make remembrance very natural, and it could be in any relationship with Baba. We started this journey based on Baba's directions. So always hold Baba's hand and be in remembrance of Baba. Now we take Drishti from Baba
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. Good evening to everyone. Today is our day 18, Personality of Purity, a life of virtues and powers. Today's virtue is tolerance. Now we will listen from Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Brahma Baba is example for all of us. He was very, very stable, unshakable, very cheerful. And he set example from very beginning when the message was being shared by Shiv Baba through Brahma Baba. It took him time to understand the message, but then when it started becoming clear, then he started sharing the message. As I mentioned that purity in this world is like going opposite direction of the waves of the current, because current is more falsehood, more vices. Sometimes I really wonder when looking at Baba's stage from beginning, as one in one of the Murli Baba said that those who have done lot of bhakti in past births, it will be easy for them in this birth, recognition of God. Because knowing God is different, but to recognize God, like He's Almighty, He's ever pure, He's protector, He's creator, right? So Brahma Baba, as soon as he got introduction of Shiv Baba, realizing that God Himself is giving knowledge, is giving directions, and is guiding. From very beginning, when I say very beginning, that as soon as recognition was increasing, then he remained very, very stable, cheerful. And there was a lot of opposition, as you all know, because of purity. I mean, people cannot imagine that why these women or couples want to live a pure life, celibate life. And you know, some disagreement sometimes within the family for the lifestyle they were taking. So there was lot of opposition. And Brahma Baba, you know, as if said, I am not asking anyone to remain pure. Many leaders from the community will come and say, you are doing very good. It's a good message. It's very good, whatever you're doing, but don't ask for purity. And Brahma Baba said, I am not asking. Who am I to tell anyone? It's God is saying it. It's the message from up above. So as I said, because it was very difficult for people to accept, but Brahma Baba remained very, very firm. Now, when all picketing and all kinds of uh, like people were taking actions and sometimes very, very abusive, but it didn't really affect Brahma Baba. Brahma Baba never said, oh, I have to tolerate so much. He didn't use the word tolerance, and there was tolerance in the sense of what people were saying and because he was a very respectable businessman, and it's not he ever heard kind of things people were saying. But he was honest, he had trust and truthful. So he just said, it's not me, it's God who is giving this direction. But my question is that why he didn't say, children, I had to tolerate so much. Now, the difference is that when we think of word tolerance, right, we think it's something like, you know, you have to tolerate externally opposition of people, criticism of people. But for Baba, it was not tolerance because he thought, but that's how they think, but that's what I think. Truth is truth. So it remained very stable in that truth. Baba also says, but there is a description of yogi life that yogi's mind has equanimity. Equanimity means in duality, different situation, favorable, against, but they remain in the same state of mind. And for that, it's also mentioned in Gita that different situations could be of respect, could be of humiliation. Someone will really say it's very good, and some will say, no, what you doing all this, and could become very negative. So we call it man apaman, equanimity when you are respected or praised, and then sometimes you are not or humiliated. But when I'm praised, I'm very happy. And when I'm not praised, then I feel very sad. No. It must be Baba's power or power of purity that for us there is nothing like tolerance. I myself know that when I think when I came to Gyan, it was so, I'm saying difficult in the sense of there was so much opposition within the family, from society, and then, you know, my all many of us from family went for taking classes, but then when they heard all these principles, they said no, we cannot do it because of society, socially they always think what will people think, what will people say. But I didn't discontinue. I said I have to go, and I came in contact with Brahma Baba, and Baba also inspired me. Child, even if you are studying, you are busy, but in the morning you must listen to Baba's Murli. So I will go every morning, whatever happened. And when I think of so many difficulties externally one had to face, but they didn't feel difficulties. So much intoxication. There was so much love for Baba, that anything, whatever people were saying, or like I had to leave home 20 to 5 in the morning. Class used to be 5 to 6:30, and then I will go to college from there. When I think how I did manage, because I had a friend, two of us, we will run in the morning because there are no people, it's dark, and we will make it exactly 5 to 5. It was so much intoxication. And even as I at home, every night there will be like a little court there where they have to ask so many questions, say so many things. Why you have to go every day? Why this? What people are saying? And I still remember that I will just remain very quiet and keep listening, because they are right too. Their concerns are right. That how can young girls just walk out in the morning and walk 20 minutes and reach the center? Especially they were concerned about it was too early. But from where this strength? that we will be okay, safe, and nobody can touch us, nobody can do anything. So I thought, well, that's so that energy, the power which Baba gives us, that you are able to face whatever it is. And as I said, now I am saying, well, how did I manage? How was it possible? And then see the magic of Baba. Nothing ever happened, never. And then even like a lot of people say, oh, I won't go to class because of this. I had final examination. I still went to class in the morning. I said, why to miss it? That's where the strength will come. So I will still go to class, and from there I will go to college. So Brahma, looking at Brahma Baba, and also I think is recognition or power of faith, or you don't feel anything as difficult. And also because there is this aim that I have to be peaceful, I have to be loveful. I remember that many times in some families, some members are in Gyan, some not. So some will get very upset and they will come to center. They say, okay, we will ask your teacher there, or we will ask your sister there. And I remember they will come with a lot of anger and they keep saying it. And I won't feel even for a minute that anyone is saying anything. They're saying it is all right. They are upset about something. And after that, many will say, but why are you not responding? I said, what should I say? Whosoever it is, she got recognition. She wants to create fortune. So what can I do? But also this knowledge inside of karma philosophy, that if without any reason someone is getting angry on you, there must be some past karmic accounts. But I don't want that kind of account to continue or grow, so I remain peaceful. So it's getting settled, right? But if I react, so what is happening? That sanskar, karmic account is keeping increasing. Many people feel that if you're not loud, if you're not responding, people can take advantage or it's not possible. Because of the power of purity or Baba's remembrance, no one can take advantage. No one can make you subservient, because another thing is being subservient. No, I have experienced now with so many years, so many situations come. But we always remember that even if we are tolerating, let's say we call it tolerating, it is for Baba, for Baba's task, not something personal, right? If Baba assigns us with a task, go and do, arrange exhibition there, go and meet this person. So if there are challenges, you don't feel it that they are personal, because we are doing it. Baba is the one. I'm serving God, I'm serving humanity. So, first thing they say, which we all have to face, is man apaman. Man apaman is, man is praise, apaman is insult. And then there is called ninda stuti. Ninda is like deformation. You are, kind of accused of things. Like there was such bad image in the beginning. Why these young girls are going, where they going, why they look into the eyes of the man. My grandfather used to say, "Why? That's one thing I don't like." I said, we look at the souls. Where is soul? Soul is not visible. Said, but we are in consciousness as a soul. So deformation, lot of Brahma Kumaris were defamed so much. But you will be surprised that there was one person in a good high position in India, and he came to when we had Gyan Sarovar, Om Shanti Bhavan, many good contact souls were invited. So this person said in the talk, this is the organization which always grew mm, with opposition. There was always opposition from very beginning. But this has expanded so much. And then he started giving example that if expansion has happened because or a building can take another floors and expansion because foundation is strong. He said, I never thought that way, but now I could say that Brahma Kumari's organization's foundation is of purity. And because of that, it can keep growing, even if there is was so much opposition. But because it is truth, is purity. And then, secondly, of course, he was appreciating and especially like looking at Dadis. When Brahma Baba left body in the whole town of Abu, now we will see what will happen to them. Some people appreciate, some are always jealous, right? And they say, how can they keep growing and more people coming, and then was double foreigners start going. But as you all know, Brahma Baba became aware. As soon as Adi Prakash Mani came, she was like a lioness, very good leader. She wanted to do big things. And then because she was so loving, there were lot of some kind of restrictions we had put around Brahma Baba, like he can't just go anywhere or like, but with Dadi Prakash Mani, she had freedom, right? Whether she has to go somewhere, say something, give talks, and quickly the expansion, more and more people, more branches, more invitations to open centers start happening. And really, under the leadership of Dadi Prakash Mani, there was so much. So people now knew that this you cannot stop them. So then Dadi Prakash Mani left body, then, but also Dadi Gulzar's part, all Dadis, they were playing such a part, and then more and more people, they start knowing that there must be something. So different it, Baba used to give example that they say when God comes, one of the incarnation they call it like it was always like kind of defamed, kalankida. So Baba Didi and they used to tell us, you will get some bad names, don't worry. But inside you are so stable because of truth, because of honesty, because of trust. So they say man of man ninda sthiti, jay parajay. Jay means victory, parajay means defeat. For us, there is no victory and defeat. We are always ones who are victorious jewels. It's never one feels I am defeated. No, there is some benefit in this also. This didn't happen, there must be some benefit in that also. So they call it Jay Parajay. Like, okay, I'm successful, I'm very happy, but I'm always successful. Dadi Janki said, somebody said, Daddy, you think this will be successful? He said, you all are always successful. Why you think there is a failure? And then they say, um, sardi garmi, that means cold and heat. That means even physically environment. I remember that when Baba, I had going for holidays with my family to Kashmir in 62. And it's very, very cold there. So anyway, we end up starting service there. And I was there for a few years. And no heating, nothing. So generally they have something of the clay inside. They put a basket, outside basket, inside clay, and they burn charcoal. And you sit with that with your hands warm up. And I remember those few years in winter. But Baba gives us such internal, amazing experiences that outside situation doesn't really bother us. But if I say, oh, I really tolerated cold so much, I never say, I said, yes, it was difficult in the sense of very challenging. But when I think of those days, there was some kind of joy in that too. When you all sit together, have a little fire in the middle, everyone takes turn to heat up their hands and feet. So if, even when I think of situations I went through, I think many of you in the beginning, when first time I went to Madhuban, I couldn't believe what, there was no facility, no facility. But there is so much intoxication. The energy is so good that you don't feel you're walking with the bucket, metal bucket with, they give you half bucket water. You have to mix cold water and take shower just with one bucket. But we come from decent families with modern bathrooms, and here, so I said, no, it's not. I never said I won't come back. I will come every year. Every few months, Baba called, and we went. So they call it Sardi Garmi, means whatever is the climate. If it's Baba stars, we go there. Now, when it comes to washing pots, like yesterday, we got this thing. We all did all karma yoga you can think of with lot of love. It's family. It's yagya. I'm not doing for someone. I'm not a servant or maid, but it's my family. And those days, of course, now there are servants, all that. But with lockdown, there are no servants in Shantivan, Pandavavan. So that means they take turns to clean whole Shantivan, cook, clean pots, everything they're doing. Mm. And they are feeling happy because they say we are more active and there is more harmony, and it's like feeling of like when we're doing karma yoga, it's not tolerance, but rather there is, you know, whomsoever I talk to, they say so nice yoga, but is quiet, and because there are no servants, no sevadari, only surrender BK. So energy also is so good. So I'm trying to find word tolerance in our dictionary in the sense of, so there is natural, whatever we are facing or doing, it's very natural. We cannot say tolerance. Tolerance is only uh, when we forget whose task is this. It's a family. So, Baba, we did everything, cooking, cleaning, everything we did. And we felt good because it's family, everyone is doing it. I hadn't done many things at home, but I enjoyed everything doing there. I didn't say I won't go to Madhuban because mm, you have to wash your clothes, you have to do this, you have to do this. So I think that a yogi life mm, is where there are uh, dual situation, opposition. A true yogi is able to manage very well. Dadis taught us many things. One example was that you are becoming worship worthy. So uh, that murti or idol has to be created. So it's very easy to break a stone, make a big idol. But when they have to create features, the beauty. I have this little Krishna provoking me to smile because he's so talking to me. Be cheerful. So when they make this idol and especially features, they have to hammer it so much. You hear constant hammering. So Dadi Prakashmani used to say, yeah, if you have to become worship worthy, hammering will be there. Hammering means different situations, different people will say different things. That's hammering. And if you cannot take hammering, you can never become an idol. They do the carving of eyes, then they do carving of, no, they do a lot of carving, and that's hammering in a way. No? And then Dadi Prakashmani had a very beautiful example. There is something, I think some of you must have eaten in Madhuban, and some must be making at home. It's like they make balls and then soak it in hot water and then put it in yogurt. They call it dahi bada. So Dadi Prakash said, okay, if you have to be instrument or in charge, whatever, you have to tolerate or take maximum. I should word take lot. So they have beans, they soak it overnight. And then in the morning they grind it. And then they fry it in very hot oil. And then they again put it in cold water. Mm. And then they put it in yogurt. So how much cold water, very hot oil. So she always used to say, you have to be strong. You all have to be strong. I don't know how many of you know the process for one car to come on the road, how much testing they have to do. Because if comes on the road, one tire can fly here, other can go on other side, you don't know. But they do so much testing. Once I don't know from where I got to see that before this car goes on road, whether it is paint or engine or everything has to be so strong. Otherwise, it can't go on the road. So this morning, no, Baba said in blessing, some of the tests or some of the situation or problems, we might call it problem, but some situations will come. But what should be our state? So I think we are very, very fortunate that whether it is someone trying to cause sorrow or make us happy, we are always happy. We are always blissful, no sorrow, no pain. And really, internally, if you don't take it, especially sorrow, then even if there is pain in the body, with your own pure thoughts and pure energy, you could heal it. You can take care of it. So, yogi life, to me, when we say word tolerance, if we are in Baba's remembrance, bodiless stage, I've experimented, Last time when we came from India, there was some war going on. So some of the air spaces were closed. So we had to come from very long route. They have to refuel it, and then so we thought we will be so tired, such a long journey. But when we reach, we are okay. You can sleep 1 hour extra. That's all right too. So internally thinking that if I have to be stable emotionally, physically, and have to have emotional balance, equanimity. Equanimity is considered to be the best personality. Not go up, down, no. Acres, consistent, and ascending. This morning, no, Baba said. So that is why I was saying while meditation that our guide is with us. So we should be very happy. So this collective yoga I like very much because Baba conducts prayer with us, gives us exercise, and then whole day we practice that. So our stage is becoming very, very stable. Didi Mohini used to say during my training, don't be a touch me not flower. We didn't know touch me not flower. But then we went in the bushes, they have yellow flowers, very little. And there are a lot of thorns around. If you touch flower, it just dies. So touch me not, but don't say anything. You can't take anything. So she said, but if you are touch me not, they call it chui. That means you wither, you sulk and wither, you get dry. Chui flower. It's a very good name. That don't touch me. Anything you say, anything happens, stage drops. Mind is upset. This is why. Baba said, scenes of drama. These are all scenes of drama. So this equanimity, stability, consistent, and that's what actually are qualifications of a yogi child. If not, I sit 1 hour in yoga or I read Murli, I gave courses, then what? That's more like a activity. But internally, if I am making efforts, I am with Baba, then I am untouched. I like word untouched. Nobody in the sense of my feelings or emotions cannot be touched, only by Baba. I am touched by Baba and I have to continue with that. In Madhuban in the beginning, they used to cook on wood fire, very big woods, so much smoke. But everyone, all of us, all dadas, all senior, but everyone used to take turn to make chapatis, make food. So tolerance is a great power. If you have tolerance, you are untouched, you remain stable. And I think we all want to remain stable, right? Om Shanti.
Shanti and welcome to a Vyakti Journey. To all our lovely angels, let's take a look at our scores. 69%. Great work, everyone. We are getting there. Now, let's do the Zoom polling and check our progress. Om Shanti everyone, welcome to a Vikti journey. So just now we saw our score from yesterday. So it's interesting our journey. Sometimes we are very high and then we go down, then we again come high, right? But of course, as we heard from Didi, our stage has to be stable and we will be stable and we'll reach to our destination. So, how was your practice today? Tolerance, it's something interesting and new, right? So, let's check our chart now. Today is our day 33. Here you go. So, first question for the day, daily Brahmin routine. Baba taught us, children, always speak sweet. Our words should be like showering flowers on others. Let me check. Today, did I speak sweet words all the time? First, yes. Today, my all words were very sweet. Second, yes, I spoke sweet words in my interactions, but only with one soul. Few inappropriate words were spoken by me. So sometimes it happens, right? 99.99 was fine, but 0.001 was a little bit not right. But still, it's chart, right? So, third option, yes, I kept attention on my words, but because of my sanskar, my words were not sweet towards few souls. Sometimes we keep aim. I want to be sweet. I want to only speak sweet. But then we say, because my nature, because my sanskar, I didn't want it to say, but just came out. So, and few souls, when we interacted with them, some words were not sweet. And no, fourth option, no, I couldn't pay any attention on my words. Didn't even think about it. So, let me check, be honest with myself, select the right answer for myself, and move to second one. Practice. Today, did I practice my virtue tolerance? Did I experiment this virtue in practical? So, what Avyakti Balak had told us that whenever we wash hands, but of course, if not just washing hand, but any time we can practice, right? So 5 times, more than 5 times, 4 times, 3 times, 2 times, 1 time, or no, I forgot to do my practice. Let me check. Select the right option, answer, and move to next. Third question is from yesterday's sharing. What is the result of being honest with the self? What is the result of being honest with the self? There are 5 options. Baba and Rama will take care of me if I'm honest. Really? Second, I become free from desire, and so every thought of an honest heart is fulfilled. Third, Baba will fill the bandara. Fourth, I can ask Baba for whatever I want. Fifth, I will spend time only where it is necessary. So, what could be the result when I'm honest? It seems like everything is right? But as we say, that should be matching the answer from yesterday's sharing. So let me think, choose the right answer, and submit your chart. We don't have to open our books to get the right answer. It has to be from our memory, right? How much I remember. So we're waiting for everyone. Please submit your chart. We want a little bit quicker today. Can everyone hurry up a little bit? Thanks a lot. Okay, everyone, where are we at? We are still waiting for everyone. All our Avyakti brothers and Avyakti sisters, please submit your chart. Few more days to go. Let us keep our energy high. We don't want to become not even 1% lazy, right? So we had to reach to our high destination. So let's submit our chart. Okay, a few more seconds. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you. So let's see our percentage. Wow, that's very good. 60%. Everyone's chat is very good. Sweet words all the time. 47%, 5 times or more than 5 times. Great. Right answer. 64% give a right answer. Yes, the right answer is I become free from desire. And so every thought of an honest heart is fulfilled. Congratulations to everyone. Thank you so much for submitting your chart. Now, we're ready for tomorrow. I would like to invite. Oh, yeah, yesterday we saw a big transformation in our Avyakti Balak and Avyakti Balika. So they grown up, right? So their form has been changed. They have gone a little bit, they became a little taller. And of course, everyone grows, right? But there was third one also. So I called Avyakti Balak. I asked him, who was that? He said he needed more help. So we welcome Avyakti Kumari. So Avyakti Balak, Balika, and Avyakti Kumari. So we have one more in our parivar. So I would like to invite Avyakti Balak, Avyakti Balika, Avyakti Kumari. Please come and let us know our practice for tomorrow. Welcome. Thank you.
La 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 la. I am washing dishes. I am practicing my virtue of tolerance. Da 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 da.
Here, sister. Can you also wash these?
Yes, brother. More dishes means more tolerance.
Sister, can you also wash these?
Yes, sister. I, the soul, am very tolerant.
Sister, can you also wash these?
Yes, sister.
Hello, sister. Can you also wash these?
Yes, brother.
Hello, sister. Can you also wash these?
Yes, sister. That's it. Now this is too much. I can't do this.
Hello, my dear sister. See, along with tolerance, we need one more virtue to be a great server. Listen to what our beloved Daddy said about it.
निम्रता का गुण योगी के लिए बड़ा शोभायमान है। ईगो को खत्म करने के लिए निम्रता बहुत अच्छी साधना का प्रैक्टिकली सिद्धि स्वरूप बनाती है। निम्रता सत्यता का स्वरूप क्या है अनुभव कराती है। निम्रता के कारण धीरता, मधुरता, गंभीरता वो दिव्य रूप धारण कर देती है। निम्रता से सदा ही सफलता मिलती आ रही है, अंत तक मिलती रहेगी।
Thank you so much, our sweet daddy. Yes, I need to have more humility. That's what brings patience and sweetness within all of us.
Let's practice.
Throughout the day, every time we see a picture of an angel, let's remember the virtue of humility and how it allows us to become an embodiment of success.
La 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 la. That seems like your song now. Thank you very much, Avikti Balak. And seems like Avikti Kumari just came in our family and they gave a lot of dishes to her to wash. And it was very good presentation. Thank you very much. Of course, we need humility with tolerance, and it's very good sharing from our Dadiji as well. And as they gave us practice that anytime we see angels around us, of course, we have angels in life because all Baba's children are angel, but I'm sure in America there are many angels in little form, little toy, little this or that. So must be so whenever we see angels, we'll practice our virtue of humility. Thank you very much. And now let's hear from our Didi.
There should constantly be honesty and sweetness. Because sometimes we are honest, but we get angry, right? If we are accused or anything, but we have to be sweet. If you are honest, you are sweet. When you have humility and contentment in your actions, when you have humility and contentment in your actions, the practical fruit of that is to become constantly cheerful. Be honesty and sweetness. In your speech, there should be constantly honesty and sweetness. Om Shanti. So, look at ourselves and see what more percentage we need it. We all have that virtue, but still we need more. Right? Okay, let's remember Baba and say good night to Baba.